Howdy folks, welcome back to whatever this game is called. Where's my egg? Of course that's what it's called. So I guess we're looking specifically for our egg, but none of these eggs are our egg, because our egg should be like a normal chicken egg, right? I hope. Alright, so we've got a branching path here, and one of them is yellow, which is new. However, let's stick with blue. Blue over new. Okay, so there's a lot of arrows here. One laser, red and blue thing. Blue thing's stuck, red thing's stuck. They're both stuck, okay. Blue needs to be on in order to do anything. And we've got jumping ability. So, oh dear. Okay, so if blue is stuck in there, and we can't get anything, we can't get other objects across this water, therefore we must be pushing blue up. Pushing blue up to be shot this direction? I mean, it's possible using arrows, but if I go in there and push blue up, then I'm stuck, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, so it's not that. If I go in there and push blue down, potentially I could leave. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it, of course. So we're going to shoot the blue over this way. So we need red to be lit up. We go in, we push the blue receptacle downwards. We then get the laser going in there somehow. We'll figure that out. We probably want to... So we absolutely need to get one of those right pointing ones over here. But like the final path of the laser is going to be going up, right, down, right. Up, right, down, right. Okay. But we also need to be able to go and set up the red one as well, of course. But the red one, we've got to hit that directly going upwards, so we have to get you over there. But there's probably some pre-setup I have to do. We'll figure that out as we go though. But this has got to go over. But then I can't get the others over. So, okay, yeah, so the pre-setup is go deal with the others first, I think. I'm going to have to make a hole here. Surely. Then I guess I can do something sneaky by doing this kind of thing. It doesn't really give me access to a... Yeah, it doesn't really give me access. Although it's... I was going to say it sort of does, but it doesn't. I was thinking, can I jump over the hole and then push them? No, that's not how that works. I would fly over all of them. You can't fly over a wall. That'd be a cute twist, though, if you could. Maybe I just push them both over. Let's start with this. I think one of them's going to stay in here, maybe. Maybe? If the laser's in the leftmost room, then there isn't enough space to direct the laser to the right and then just go down. It would have to stay in this chamber if I did that. So the laser has to be in this room ultimately. That's concerning. Okay. But the down and the right do need to go over there. So maybe I should have moved that laser away. It's okay for them to be against the edge, but the laser needs to come across as well. What? We put you on there now. Does that help somehow? I don't think so. Let's just do it with the down for now. So if I were to do this, and then bring another one as well. So I've got 3 of them. Well then, you being there was not important for that at all, was it? Was it? It sort of is in the sense that, sure, I could push 2 things over here, but I wouldn't be able to get the laser across without pushing them again to get them out of the way. And then I can't get the laser across. So how do I deal with that problem? How do I deal with that problem? Maybe I don't. Sorry, excuse me. The Laser's gotta go across though. If the laser's going across, then it has to go across. But then how do I get other stuff to the right? That is the problem here. How can I do both of those things? Laser to the left and other stuff to the right. So if I've got two, let's just bring two, like another one over in the simplest possible way, like this. If I've got two and I do this, then I can go over, bring that down. We use 3, I think. So in this situation, I can then take you back to the left with one of them. The other one has to be there, because if it's not, I've pushed it off, and then the floor's broken. So we use all 3. We need a rightmost one on the left. Sorry, a right-facing one on the left. Okay, so we need all 3 over here. Now, let's put you... okay, let's first move you out of the way. I think that's going to be handy. But let's not get you stuck. Although, yeah, let's not move you anywhere else. You can just go there, I think, for now. Unless you help me with this bit. Maybe you do help me with this bit. But I can just bring them both over. It's fine. Sure, I've made a bunch of holes, but should be okay. I'm going to push you to the right. The laser's pointed back at itself, that's fine. But at this point, we can push you down here, which is where you're going to go eventually anyway, so that's fine. And then put you here and push you over with the other one. Yes. Okay, so I think the next trouble is going to be, so like, sure, I can set this all up. That's fine. The next trouble is going to be that I need the red to be pressed, and I need to get this back. Yeah. Okay, so now we know the next problem. And then it might involve... It totally does involve. Okay. It might involve. It does involve. Doing that. Then I can go in there, push that down. Is this right? Have I thought this through fully? We can then bring this back to the side. And we don't care that it breaks. Yeah, this is totally fine. Do that. And we go through. Yay! What egg do we have now? It's a dog egg. Of course it is. Alright, I guess we have no choice but to go to yellow zone. Portal. Do we have portals? We have a thing with a 1 on it. It's not a portal. Does it become a portal? It's a portal for oh, it's a portal for me as well. Okay. Okay, so it's not pushable after that point? Oh no. Okay. So once it's powered, it's a portal. I guess there's no way to push it. Unless, like, maybe there is some situation where it's like allowed or possible or whatever. I mean, this is probably going to be a simple one, right? Do we just bring it through? Redirect you for some reason. Wait, ooh. Oh yeah, this. Ooh. Well, we have to get access to it again because we can block it again. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. So we can push it again if we block the laser and becomes unpowered. It's a fish egg. I mean, fish do have eggs, so I don't think they look like that though. As far as I know. Okay, blue needs to be pressed, that's all. Okay, so easy. Easy peasy. Ooh, how do the portals work with flying? Oh no. I mean, we can find out a little bit, I guess, but not as much as I kind of want to know. But we can presumably fly. Oh, do we fly over the portal? We do. Okay, that keeps things a bit simpler. Thank you. So we could do this and go like that, and then push this out this way, if we want to. And then the problem is we can't push it down without breaking the laser, which I can do, but. Okay, what else can break the laser? How else can we disturb that laser? And be above it? Because, like, that block had to be pushed along that row. So at some point I need to push it downwards, or one of them downwards. But how do I stop the laser from hitting it in that process? Like what happens if But if you're one further up, well, do we have a different problem then? Yeah, we have a different problem then. Oh. Oh, you're against the wall. Okay. Okay, well that's intriguing. So we can do, if I could push you one further down, we could do something interesting there. Interesting. Oh, I can put you in the middle. Then I can push you both to the left and down, although I can't push you back to the right. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to get you there. Done. Cool. Is that not my egg? Who are you? You look a little bit like me. I guess so. No portal, no teleport 1. No teleport 2. As in, it's about, like, avoiding teleporting. Oh, okay, it's a variation on the same thing. I actually don't know what those holes were for. What were those holes for? Well, there's a hole here, though, now. Which is interesting. The dogs next door are having a good time. Probably playing the same game. Okay, so you're against that wall. We can do a similar thing of getting to the side of it. But we want to be able to then drag you down. With you right now, we cannot. With you where you are, we cannot. So we have to get something against an edge. Right, I can't use that space in that corridor anymore. I don't really know what the bottom holes were for before, but whatever. Like I could obviously shove you in a corner, but I'd have to be thoughtful about which corner. Like that corner's not great because then I can't. Let's just put you there. I'm just exploring for now. I do this. Then I can go through. And I can push you this way. And I can push you down. Okay, that was easy enough. That was easier than the first one. Maybe you're my egg. We're actually getting birds now. Bird-like things. Reverse teleports. Wait, what? You need to be hit by this laser? But the portal doesn't change the direction of the thing. What are you saying? You have an arrow in here. What are you saying? Reverse teleports. I can push you through. Does that change your direction? I don't see why it would. Well, also I can't do that because it has to also be charged. It wouldn't change your direction. I do wonder what happens though if you have this and I did this. I guess it just doesn't push. The going through the portal takes priority. Okay. But what the heck? How can that laser ever do anything with you? It can't, so something else is going on. I can't see a way that you would get rotated. It's not like things always pop out the other side of the portal exactly the same way around. At least I do. Right, yeah, that's the same way around. Let's see why it would change. Can't push down there at all, of course. Unless, like, do these, because these are like blue now, do they just like power this by being next to it or something? That seems unlikely, but I could try. I mean, I could easily just do this and then put that there, but that's clearly not the solution. No, that doesn't do anything. As expected. Can I, like, push you onto that? No, of course not. Huh? Oh. I mean, maybe we literally don't ever light that up, but how? There's a door there. We've got to get past that door somehow. There's going to be some clever little trick here. This is like a very obviously impossible situation. I can push you through the thing. but that doesn't rotate you. I don't currently have any way of rotating anything. Swap those over. And push you up. Push you through. There's got to be something to discover here. I can't fly in this level. I can't push something through a portal that's blocked in some way. You being next to that doesn't light it up. That's got to light up, right? Because like, how else am I getting past that door? If that door's never open, it's not lighting up. Sorry, if that door's never open, I'm not solving the puzzle. Is what I meant to say. Can I push a portal through a portal? What does that do? Well, I mean, I just go through it, but I guess... Well, if one of them were against an edge, I guess maybe I could do something. Or let's do the same kind of setup, but like... can I bring those two around? Make it vertical. And then if I push you from the bottom, I just go through them. Okay. I can push you through. Just experimenting with what's possible. I mean, nothing particularly fancy seems to be possible. Nothing that would suddenly make this laserable. Is there some edge case I'm looking for? That's what I'm currently thinking about. Is like, is there an edge case? Does the edge case involve the edge? Okay, so if we do a similar thing where it's like this, I think we've already done this though, like that, and then push down. Nothing. Can I teleport through a door or something? I don't expect so, but I guess we could check. Reverse teleport, that's the wrong way to do it. Oh, yeah, so that just doesn't do anything. Just pushes it. Because the door is there. Huh? What am I supposed to be discovering here? Okay, great. So it's a cool little move, but still doesn't rotate anything. It doesn't get a laser pointing in a different direction. Oh, okay. We're getting you out of there. That's the trouble. Is that I'm thinking, like, oh, that's stuck. I can't do anything with that. But yes, we are getting you out of there. But that does also require a specific setup, right? Where you two are against this edge. Like that. There we go. There we go. I need a gap between you. Cute. That is nice. Very nice. You got me, puzzle. Whew. I mean, yeah, there's loads of birds over here. I mean, you especially look like you should be my egg, but I guess not. Combination. There's an arrow up here. Are we doing the same thing? Do we want to extract that red thing? Or maybe not? Well, this laser's... I was going to say this laser's definitely stuck. It's not definitely stuck. It's absolutely definitely not definitely stuck. That's bad. So right now you're stuck here as well. So this laser, I mean, I was going to say it can't be stuck, but it could be stuck. And like, we just want to, right, that blocks the thing. So how can I push, how can I get to the other side of that portal over there? That's a good question. Because I can't stand below this portal and go through it because I blocked the laser. So I can't. I mean, I can push the thing up and go the other way. This. If I want to. I don't know if I want to. I can push this way. But Well, unless I'm like bringing this laser out of here, I would need both portals over here, which I can't. I'd never be able to get that portal away from the wall, right? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I think that's true. Because it's not like the portals help me move the portals in a way that a normal block wouldn't be able to move without portals, right? Right? Maybe. So I must be getting you out of there. Which can only happen if there's no way out the bottom of that other portal. Which is concerning, because I couldn't get above it to push it down. Unless there's some way to do that. I'm not seeing. That doesn't help me do it. I can just get below it. This blue thing here, the red thing needs to be hit. Obviously, that's how this ends. I think I just step on this. Maybe. But it needs to be held down, actually. It needs to be held down, otherwise it'll just close and block the laser. So actually, that does tell me something. Well, unless we're getting the red out of there. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of possibilities here, I think. So right now, there's only one way to the other side of this, which is to push it to the top, as far as I can tell. This won't do it, because I can't be there. There's like nothing else I can do here will do it. I can push that side to side, that's fine. Okay. So it kind of feels like the only thing I can do is push you over to that corner. Am I wrong? I must be wrong in some way. If you're there, I can't get you back out, which I think is going to be a big problem. Push you leftwards, but not rightwards. I could put this arrow. The laser's going to have to go straight into the arrow somewhere. I was going to say the arrow could go leftwards instead, but doesn't feel useful either. What can I do here? If I were to extract you, what would I want to do? I'd want to be able to push a portal down into you. That means having a portal that's blocked on the bottom, which would mean having you push down the space. But that would mean me being above you, which I'm unable to do, because to be above you, I have to go through the bottom of this, but I can't do that because the laser's hitting the bottom of this. Okay. So that feels like an impossibility. What feels like more of a possibility, if anything? Whew. Not a whole lot, to be honest. I can push you up anyway. I can push you up if I do this as well, but don't think that's any better to do that. I'm never getting... Well, I say I'm never getting this away from the wall, but maybe I am. But am I? No, because it's not like I can do this into here because the laser's over there. Oh, I can do this though. Okay, we can extract you a different way. Now that is more intriguing. Okay. That does allow us to get the portal. Well, the portal's got a 1 on it as well, so clearly we're going to have multiple portals at some point. It allows us to get the portal past the... Oh yeah, okay, I see what we're doing. We're doing this, right? And this, and it's done. Yay! It's a crow or something. Fram friends. Best friends ever. What does Fram mean? Fram friends? Sure. Adjust position. Okay, so we're kind of trapped in here until we do something. We can, of course, set these up. We're going to get them stuck against an edge, but maybe that's fine. Then we can go outside. We can do this. Cool. Do we want to make this pushable to the left? Not certain, because if we do... Oh, gosh. Okay. Ooh. That's giving me some ideas, but I'm not sure if there are ideas I can actually pull off. If we put you in this corner, and do this kind of thing. I can push you left. Then we do that. Then so what? I can then go. I can get you out. Okay. Is that most of it done? I think I then need to. Well, I can't recharge these unless there's some way to do it. I think what I've done there is pretty good, actually. Can't go through this in any direction at all. At this point, getting this laser to hit either of the portals is going to be a challenge. And getting this portal out of the way is going to be... Oh, no, that's not true. I can make you hit you. I can still push you down, but down is bad, I think. Down seems pretty bad. Could I take you back? Ooh. No, not at this point. I can't. Well, that's not necessarily true, is it? If I'd left the laser on the door somehow? No, I'm not convinced. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Something. So put you back on that, and that does do that. It can then go through and go down below this if I want to, but I can't go up through it. So what can I do? Not a whole lot. I can push you down, but that isn't good. Could we have done similar things with that block being in the top left corner? I don't think so. No. Is it somehow possible to... No, because now we don't have any portals. No. What if we're moving the red thing? Is that feasible? I don't think so, because the portal's going to be stuck against the right-hand wall. Did I have to get them stuck at the start? I don't know. What did I end up doing? I did like this? No, I did. Oh, I pushed you, right? Yes. But then I can't get out. So we had to do something that would... Like, how is it useful to do this instead? It wasn't. How did I get out of here? So I did this. I did this. Oh, I guess I move you first. Yeah. Then you would like pop out of here. Was it necessary to move you down there actually? Yes, because if I do that, I'm stuck in there. Unless something else is pressing the button. But yeah, so then it does have to be on the bottom. It could be you that's pressing the button rather than the thing that comes through. But either way, it's basically the same. And then that's just back to where we were. Okay. Then what next? Can I... If I could get these apart, that'd be nice. Which I can. But I can't push it up. That's the problem. That is the problem. I push it down only. Okay, what if we... Okay, can I do similar things with these at the top? So I can only push that portal upwards. I can't quite see what I'm doing is important and what's not. Well, then I can't push that down in that situation. However, I could if... No, I couldn't. Push you through, I can get through. That's about it. Also, that laser's never coming outside, which it clearly has to, does it? Oh, interesting, does it? Or can I just like get you... If I can push you right and downwards... Oh. Which I could if I did this. Or will this... No, this is fine. Right, but this has got a problem for a different reason. Okay. 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 Well, that's interesting. Ish. I'm not doing anything with this blue door at all. Okay, what if we leave you there and do that? If I can. I can't because I can't get to the other side of you. Could I... Where were you before? There. So I can push you... I can push you left now. I'd like to... I guess I could do this and then... But I can't go through. I guess I can like that. Then like... No, but then I can't push the portal... Not the portal, the laser through. Oh my gosh. This is complex. What have I got myself into? Could I have like gone through, so like before getting anything stuck? Go through, push you, I want to push you left. I can't push you left though. This is the same as the stuff I was trying first, right? Oh, am I missing some way to resolve this? Were those just stuck together or were they not stuck together? They weren't stuck together then. Can I somehow maintain them? So I can't go through this in any direction. I can only go this way. Could you be further back? When though? Because I can't go through now, so... You were further back? But then I can't push you through because of whatever reason that I can't even think of. Oh, because the blue button's not being pressed and the blue button's over there. Right. Then I can't get out of there. This feels like it's the right kind of path, but I'm not seeing where to go from this kind of position. Because I cannot push you up. But we also know that there's a problem if we have the laser going across here, because then I can't walk through this bit. So it's like we need the laser or one of the portals to be in this column, and I put it in this space, so I don't block it as I go through. Now, I don't think it's going to be one of the portal blocks. I think it has to be the laser. So we are pushing the laser through. Wait, why isn't that doable? That is doable. I can push that down. And then just push it. And then just push it through. Could the laser be on the blue thing right now? Yes. Hold on the blue door. So don't push the laser through. This is so hard to hold in your head. So at this point, actually leave you one step further to the left. Can I go through though? No, I can't go through. Right, that's my like only way out. What was I thinking? I was thinking I would go to the other side. Which chickens are well known for doing. That's not... Is that somehow helpful? No. No. I can continue pushing these along. But then I can't get you back in there. I guess at this point I can push them back. But then that happens. Oh, this is disgusting. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can't go out. Okay, did I have to lower the other one? I keep not being able to remember what's going on here. So I can pop out there. Well, the blue thing needs to be pressed, right? To get the laser coming out in any way at all. But is that true? Because I can just push the laser out that way. But then I can't leave. Okay. Gosh. It's a complicated set of things. But I don't want to get the laser out. I want to push this to the right and down, then go in, which I could do, and then push the laser left. Isn't it that simple? Is it that simple? So, okay, so then maybe the question is just how do I move this to the right at this point? Or maybe I do it earlier somehow. Ooh, it's so hard to see what's possible. That's bad. Like if I begin by doing like this instead, is that somehow useful? Why do I think that's useful? I don't know if that is useful. I can do that. Because I've moved you to the right. No, because of that. What about if that's closed? No, the same thing happens. What if I move you to the right now? I can't because I just go in there. Okay, what if instead of that we do... I can't do this. I mean, I guess I can. And then it does let me... Oh, it doesn't let me push that because the door gets opened and there's no backstop anymore. This is a little chaotic. And at this point, I would have a way through without getting you stuck in there. Can't push you to the right, though, which I would like to do. Push you further that way. Then I can't leave without doing this, although those are separate. That was a thing I was trying to do at some point. I don't know how I've got here, but I've done it. And I don't know why I want it, or if I even do want it, but I've got it. Is this something I want? I have no idea. Is putting you back in there good, actually? Because then... No, it's not. Because that's just the same situation we had. This is complicated. I mean, at this point, did that even have to go into that corner at all? Why did I do that? Hold on. Push you along. It doesn't have to be in that corner. Which is kind of intriguing. Because I could then put you actually against this edge, not like this, because then I'm stuck, but like at some earlier point. I can't push you to the right now. I don't want to lose something that I've got that's good. I can't push you to the right there. Oh, this is so hard to think about. Bring this out. Okay, you're there. I'm pretty sure what I want is to get this dude further to the right down here. Could it have been already been further to the right? Like, it is where it is currently. I don't know exactly how it is where it is currently. I think I just moved it down slightly, right? Well, under this situation, there's almost a way of moving it to the right, except for the fact that the door opens. So, could I have moved it to the right earlier? Yes, I could. And here, right? There. Okay. Is that useful? And then bring it down and go out and then do this. Oh, but I have no way out of this bit. But maybe there's some way out of that bit. Who's gonna hold this for me though? And I can't go past this for the same reason as before. No, I absolutely have to push that laser out. Gosh, my head. Could so I can push it right in this situation, Do I want it against the edge? Maybe. Do I want to go into there and then do something? Not that. I guess with this puzzle, I'm kind of struggling to have a good like mental framework of what the puzzle is, or like what's possible, which is possibly a big concern with these portals. I can push down into the right now, but only because this isn't open. But if that's not open, then I'm going to struggle to do other things. I can get into that space, but I can't do anything while I'm in here because the only thing I can do is that. Then we're stuck. Is there some way that that doesn't get me stuck? I don't think so, because well, oh no, only if this dude's still up here doing good stuff. Where did you begin again? There. Can't push you to the left unless I put you against the left wall. What if I put the laser against the left wall? Oh, but then it's not going to be charging the portals. This is horrendous. What's pushable right now? Only you downwards. I'll push you through if I want to, which does open up the thing, but then they're stuck together, which is, I don't know, maybe that's not a problem for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just imagining that that's a problem. But now, if I do this, then you're not going to be able to charge that up, except in this situation, which I can go through here. I could come at the bottom, but I was thinking about you being in this space, a little corridor for pushing the other one up. Wait, I can do that. Do that. Do this. Do this. Why? I don't know yet, but this feels vaguely promising. Isn't this promising? Yes. Yes. I don't know exactly what the special turn was that I did in that made everything work, but it worked, I guess, eventually. It's a basketball egg. A basket egg. Alright, cool. That was strenuous enough to say that's definitely the end of this video. We'll see you next time, and we'll continue with these. There's quite a lot of puzzles in this game, though, right? Like, it says on the menu, like the thingy, 62, so we're at 28. We've got quite a bit to go. I guess we're almost halfway. But if it keeps getting harder like that, then we're going to have trouble. But I guess there's going to be different. This is the yellow section, and maybe there'll be a third section, like roughly 20 puzzles in each, maybe. Okay, cool. I'll see you next time, folks, and we'll see how we get on with those. Goodbye.